Russian pilot downed by rebel fighters in Syria killed himself with a grenade to avoid being captured by the jihadists, Moscow has confirmed. Video footage filmed by the rebels themselves sees Major Roman Filipov shouting "This is for our guys" before detonating the explosives as the fighters surround him. The Russian Defense Ministry said that the 33-year-old was fighting the rebels until the last minute and detonated the grenade when they approached. Maj.Filipov, from Vladivostok, East Russia, has been awarded Kremlin's highest honor, the Hero of Russia medal, posthumously. In a statement seen by Russia Today, the ministry said the pilot had ejected from his Sukhoi 25 SM fighter jet after being hit with a missile from a portable surface-to-air system in Idlib, Syria. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov said it was too early to say who had supplied the weapons system which rebels had used to shoot down the plane, but that it was extremely worrying that such rockets were falling into the hands of terrorists. After landing, Maj.Filipov remained in radio contact with the Russian airbase in Khmeimim, Syria, and reported shooting and killing 2 jihadist fighters with his handgun as they closed in on him. But realizing his situation was hopeless, he pulled the pin on his grenade to kill himself, reportedly killing more rebels in the blast. Maj.Filipov's last words caught on the video, filmed by the Al-Qaeda-linked group Al-Nusra Front, were, "This is for our guys." Major Filipov, who leaves behind a wife and a 4-year-old daughter, was flying at 4,000 meters (13,123 feet) when he was hit and the jet crashed nearby. Video and photos from the scene shows rebel fighters celebrating as the wreckage burns on the ground. Earlier reports suggested Maj.Filipov had been captured by rebels and separately that he had been killed in fighting. But later it became clear that he had exploded his grenade to take his own life rather than be captured. Syrian and Russian forces were reported to be on the ground at the scene of the incident, aiming to retrieve the pilot's remains. Russia's defense ministry confirmed the pilot had been shot down, saying a Russian Su-25 aircraft crashed during a flight over the Idlib de-escalation zone. The pilot had enough time to announce he had ejected into the zone, under the control of Al-Nusra Front fighters. The pilot was killed in fighting against terrorists. Russia has been supporting the Syrian government in Idlib, where President Bashar Al-Assad's forces have been fighting against the Al-Nusra Front. After Major Filipov was shot down on Saturday, Russian jets intensified their raids on rebel-held towns and cities in the province. Civil defense sources in Idlib said air raids struck the towns of Kafr Nubl and Maasran, as well as the cities of Syria-Kremlin, Maarat al Numan and Idlib, and that several deaths and dozens of injuries were reported as rescuers dug through the rubble. A hospital was hit in Maarat al Numan, witnesses and residents said, and at least 5 people were feared killed in another attack that damaged a residential building in Kafr Nubl. Video recorded by rescuers showed babies on stretchers being rushed by civil defense workers out of the damaged hospital, while other rescuers fought to extinguish a fire. In Idlib city, the provincial capital, one witness said a 5-story building was leveled and that at least 15 people were feared dead. Russia's defense ministry denies aiming at civilians and says it targets only hardline Islamist militants in Syria.